IKEA. Looks almost a bit intimidating, doesn't it? Not to me. To me, it's a beacon of hope and a bastion of safety. This also happens to be the only place where I can get a hold of Swedish food here in Canada. Today we're gonna thoroughly investigate the food that IKEA sells at its market. How Swedish is it? And how good is it? When I come here, I tend to buy large quantities, like very large. So this will also be a test for me to try to restrain myself as much as possible. We'll see how it goes. With that said, let's go. Brown sauce, a must. You add water to this and then you heat it up and you're good to go. And this is something that you can have with your meatballs. Allemansrätten. Alright, now we're talking. They're called dime, we call it in Sweden. To a Canadian, I would say that these are very close to the brand Score, but better. Highly recommend, very Swedish. Of all biscuits, I would say these are my favorite. Ginger thins or ginger snap, a must, especially during Christmas. Biscuits with almonds, these are a bit more crunchy, lovely texture. Lastly, these. They are in two sections. You can remove the top, sort of like a Swedish Oreo, but 3 is too much. 2 layers. 2 layers is enough. Forget what I said about the old ginger snaps. They have larger ones. Buy these. It's all about quantity, not quality. This is the big one. This is the big one. I'm so surprised that they sell it here. So this is caviar that you put on your sandwich. You can't get it more Swedish than this. Maybe Ulf Lundell and the Dala horse, but other than that, hard to beat. This is something that you either love or hate. Back in Sweden, they have advertised this as something that you only like in Sweden. They traveling around the world, going to the streets of Japan or like New York City and offering people to try this on hard bread, and people hate it, except for Swedish expats that live there and they love it. Yeah, great surprise. Personally, I'm not that big on like pop, but if I do, this one is very good. Elderflower, something that I used to make as a kid, so I'm pretty nostalgic about it. If you go to IKEA, keep an eye out for this one. Vintersaga. Alright, this is the elephant in the room here. I thought that this was like mulled wine. They advertise it as mulling spices flavored fruit drink, so it's not really the same. I have heard that if you add a cinnamon stick to this, you can get it sort of like mulled wine. Vintersaga, not mulled wine, but can be mulled wine. At the moment, considering what is happening in the world, they had a shortage of herring. If you ever come here, look out for herring, especially the one in mustard sauce. Have it together with meatballs and potatoes, a beer, and if you want to really elevate it, add a snaps to the mix and you're good to go. Big reveal. Marabou chocolate, the one thing that I can't live without here in Canada and that I buy every time I go to the store. To try to describe the taste, I would say that this chocolate is very creamy and very buttery. To conclude this trip, I think that I did pretty well. But Marabou, I can't resist. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.